legends. We're going to talk about something a little bit different in this video. You don't know this about me on this channel just yet. I don't believe I've talked much about it at all. Usually it's just video blogs, trying to get the drone in the air, doing a little bit of exploring. Thankfully I've done 2 trips to America at this point, and I'm already planning my next adventure in America. When that's going to happen, I've got no idea. All depends on how quickly I can raise some cash to get back there. So back to work and saving the pennies. What you don't know about me is I am an indie filmmaker, as well as someone that talks nonsense on YouTube, makes podcasts and whatnot. And I have had this interest for a long time. Now, originally, when I started out in video production, I'm 100% self-taught. I never went to school to learn any of this stuff, and it does show in my indie film stuff. But I think what I've done to this point is fairly impressive for someone that was never taught how to do it. Like, I don't have a degree in filmmaking. I do have, the closest thing I have to a degree is this, and I never really took it out of this here. When I was doing indie films at the start, a few people were not impressed. One of the funniest stories about my first short film, and there's a guy wasn't happy with it whatsoever, and it was because when I put it online, we just did it for a bit of fun, made it up as we went. Twilight, it was called. You can check it out on the website, www.coinsagemedia.com. Can't believe I forgot my own web address right there. But this guy was a film student, went to university, done his degree, whatnot, put out his end of year project. I didn't know anything about it, but about a week after that was when I put my first attempt at a short film, Twilight, online. And at that point on Facebook, it got quite a good response, because it's just a real piss take. It's one of these films that kind of has a punchline ending, and the whole film is based around the little joke at the end of the movie. And basically it was just me chasing the mate through a forest with a gun, which was a painted up BB gun. And when I track him down, the film kind of builds it up that I'm hunting him down to try and kill him, but it's to actually destroy a copy of the Twilight box set that he has in his backpack. Really, really randomly stupid little short film, but got quite a good response. This guy wasn't happy about it, and he doesn't know this fact, but he was one Sunday afternoon in a Starbucks in Northern Ireland, and he was chatting to someone about how disgusted he was that someone as uneducated as myself would make a short film. Now, I know this happened because there was a friend of mine, there was a cousin of mine actually in the Starbucks, and he rang me up and he said, "There's a guy here getting tore into you, giving you serious abuse." And actually, I could hear through his phone what was going on. This guy wasn't amused whatsoever, but I'm not going to call him out, I'm not going to say his name. But yes, it's really weird. Whenever you're self-taught, you really, really do annoy quite a few people. A lot of students do not like self-taught filmmakers, and I do it for a bit of fun, and I'm not interested in building a whole career around this here stuff, even though if that happened, happy days. But at this point, I'm kind of like happy just doing these sorts of videos and getting the drone in the air, doing a little bit of travel vlogging and that sort of stuff, podcasting. But as I say, this is the foundation of everything. If it does lead to like indie film career type material, happy days. But this is the closest thing I have to a film credit, and it is from the National Film and Television School. Now that I'm looking at it, I think I may have showed this on this channel before, but maybe not. That is it right there. Is that focusing in okay? Okay. So, insecurities happen, and the reason I told that story was because as a creative, you are kind of fairly self-conscious about the stuff you make, the stuff you put online. And, these days, I couldn't care less what anyone else thinks about me. But back then, I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm good enough to do this sort of stuff. And then you hear this sort of abuse and criticism from someone, and you think to yourself, right, maybe I should go and get a degree. But I'm not the brainiest person on the face of the planet. I barely get out of high school. I've only got the highest grade I have leaving school is a C. Never get anything higher than that. And the 2 C's that I did get was for science and woodwork. And because of my medical history, when leaving school, I had 2 epileptic seizures back then, so that wiped out woodworking for a career. And science, yeah, I don't know why I was so good at science, but there you go, and there you have it. So insecurities kicked in. I went and I found this course from, it was actually a guy, a supervisor at the factory I work in. He's like a union learning rep, and he hooks you up with courses and whatnot, and he came across this, hooked me up with it, and it's pretty much a free course on the internet, and you go and you do it, and it's pretty much an introduction to film and whatnot. And I went through it, finished it, and basically all you have to pay for is the certificate at the end of the course. So got the certificate, and the biggest thing that I took from the course was, at the end of it, I didn't know anything more finishing that course than I knew going into it. So it's a recognised qualification. I could take that to somewhere and get a job with it, essentially. But doing the course, I'm not going to say it's a waste of time to do the course if you don't know anything about it. But if, like myself, for a few years you've been playing about, learning by doing, like pretty much I go out, buy a camera, computer editing software, go out, try something, take it back, start editing. If it doesn't work, we go out and try it again. And, trip, fall on your face, get back up and try again. So that's how I got my knowledge. And as I say, this course did not give me anything that I didn't already know going into it. So for me, that qualification isn't really worth the paper that it's printed on. But again, if you know nothing, if you haven't done the whole try and fail approach to things, it is a very good course to check out. CoinsAgeMedia.com, if you go and check there is the 6 films that I've done to this point. 5 zero budget movies, and the 6th one is called Conclusions, and that's the biggest project that I've done to this point, where I actually did have a full professional crew and real actors involved in it. And that film is on the website, and it's free to mental health charities. It's a suicide awareness piece, And, that's the reason I made that movie was, if someone thinks that it can help someone, they're free to take it and share it, put it anywhere they want. I don't have any copyright claims to it. I believe I've made that clear on the website, and the only thing I ask for in return, if someone does take the movie and puts it somewhere, is to put it up and they edit that it's originally on. Like, don't be changing anything, but definitely, take the film, do what you want with it. If it can help someone, happy days. There you go. There's something you probably didn't know about me on this channel. I have done a few indie film projects up to this point now. Definitely don't take the majority of the videos in this channel as my, full talents and making stuff, because a lot of people do that too. A few guys have said to me in the past, I have seen your YouTube videos, how the heck do you make a short film? And I am like, a video blog is not a short movie. This, what you're watching right now, is probably as good as the quality is going to get for the video blogs in this channel, because I'm actually using a decent camera, external audio at the moment. But, depending on how much time I have to get a video made and out there, if I am stuck for time, I will just rock out the iPhone, hold it up, and record a video on that bad boy, upload it straight away. The quality will be crap, the audio will be crap, but it'll be a video and it'll be put out, and it's no, it doesn't show what I can do when I put my mind to it, when the short film stuff is happening. And you'll see that in Conclusions in particular. Very, very proud of that short film, and definitely one that I would recommend out of all 6 of them. As I say, I love doing this stuff for a hobby and whatnot. I find it great for my mentality and, keeping my head straight. If I'm feeling stressed about something, I'll jump on a video, make something. It's just the way my mind works. But, I am very conscious at the minute that I have to think about funding for quite a few things coming up, because, all these short film projects that I've done up to this point, that's, you need to spend money to make this stuff, and everything I've made to this point has came directly out of my own pocket. And I am still cleaning up some debt from Conclusions at the moment, and that was finished about 3 years ago. And it's really weird too, because I did do a bit of a fundraiser for that short film, but did end up out of pocket for it anyway. One of the more detail there than I was expecting to. Right, I'm gonna go. I'll chat to you in another video soon.